recital, and entertainment. Quite honestly, though, I confess, I couldn't quite comprehend. So, to be fair, I shall begin to ask you, is a poem good enough if it doesn't have a good vocabulary or poetically stringed words? Is a poem good enough if it could have been better? Have the words been painted and ornated with a particular standard of beauty? Vocabulary, that too? It's not an art piece to be displayed on the mantle, and neither a speech which is to be performed. I know that, and you know it too for your part. Or better still, you agree to it, smile, nod, snap your fingers at this thought, but you persist to clap a little less at such a piece. So I shall continue to ask, is a poem good enough if it fails but to resonate with any soul seated within this room or without? No, right? Because as far as I recall, I guess literature is for everyone, for the readers and the writers. A self-composed poem is an expression of the soul. Can we let them be? The soul with its hopscotch of words. Maybe it ain't that expressive, maybe it doesn't want to be. Will you stop correcting the grammar and teaching better words or properly constructed phrases in an attempt to micromanage the feelings of the poet? On this notion, I ask you, is a poem good enough if it ain't edited? Is a poem good enough if it's bad at being a poem, like this one right here, but is more of a rant? Can a poem be angry? On the contrary, can a poem be a song, sung only by the poet, heard only by the readers, and if not resonated, at least understood and appreciated by both? Can a poem be itself? Will you accept a poem which is not influence, rubric? Is a poem good enough if it breaks free from any structure or rhythm or alliterations or metronomes or metaphors or any rubric for that matter? Is a poem good enough by itself? Is a poem good enough as words string together haywardly? Is a poem good enough as a poem? A poem is what I call it. A string of words sewn together oddly, not suiting your like, not meeting your standards, is still a legitimate poem. A poem. That's what I call it, and that's what you should call it too. Because it has the right to be simply a poem. Moreover, is a poem good enough if it's not performed to be read?